Let's do a little bit of housekeeping here. We are going to be doing the same thing we always do. I am behind once again. It is really bad in here. Check this out. The kids, when they clean their room, they just throw it in here, and then it just is so frustrating. But we got all this to worry about today and get done. Oh, I should have set up my tripod beforehand. But anyway, it's fine. We're just going to catch up again. We're going to work on it and do as much as we can. And see how far we get. I wanted to work outside in the yard today because it is... Hey, how's it going? Siva, is that you? I think it's you. I wanted to work outside today because it's really cool outside. Like it's like 75 degrees and there's not a lot of humidity. I'm not really sure why it feels like that, but it's amazing, and I really wanted to be outside. But Praven, hey, good morning. But the problem was I have tweaked my neck back here, and it's radiating down my shoulder, and so I went to the chiropractor this morning, and she said that she really didn't want me doing any weeding outside because she didn't want me looking down in like one position. So I don't get to go work outside, which is what I wanted to do. But it's fine because we have a lot of work in here to catch up on, and I'm basically going to try to get that done today.
Hi guys,
so,
good morning.
We'll pop on here so they can see you.
How was you guys this morning?
Here, scooch over. I got to open this dryer here. Sophie wants to know how your guys' day was. We're having a pretty good day. Went to swim lessons, and of course Savannah cried the whole time. We do have some exciting news. We are getting a new little niece today, so that's exciting. I don't know exactly when she will be born, but hopefully soon if she hasn't been already, and maybe they're spending some time, you know, just with her before they send out the announcement. Yeah, we're eagerly anticipating meeting our new little niece. So Siva, what I'm doing today is laundry. It's really bad. I'll show you guys. I don't know if you were on here when I showed real quick. But the kids cleaned their room, and this is what they did to my laundry room. So I am less than thrilled about that. Oh man, my mascara is running from being at the chiropractor. I am less than thrilled about that, but we're just going to get on it and get it done, or at least get it started. So I have quite a bit to do. Anyway, what are you guys working on today? Erod says, did you know Australia is wider than the moon? The moon is 3,400 kilometers in diameter, while Australia's diameter from east to west is almost 4,000 kilometers. That's crazy. I did not know that. Australia is pretty big. That much I do know. I don't know how I feel about... I do know how I feel about all of this mess. I feel really overwhelmed, but we're just going to dig in and get going with it. So, for my friends overseas, how was your day? I know you're into your evening, and we still haven't even made it to noon yet. Just trying to take little bites of this. What's the saying, you know, that if you... How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So I'm just going to dig in and get going, and it won't take too long to at least get this manageable. But yeah, we just got to get started on it. We've got a pretty busy day. I'm hoping to go meet my new niece, and then later on at the hospital today. and just doing some work. I really, really, really wish I could be outside doing the weeding, but since she said I shouldn't, I guess I'm going to listen because she's going on vacation next week, and so I won't be able to see her until 2 weeks from now. So I really don't want to mess myself up, my back up, and then not be able to get in to see her for 2 weeks. So I guess I'm going to be good and not do it today, but sure would be the perfect day to do it. For my US friends, how was everyone's holiday? We had a very good day. I don't know if you saw our live regarding the fireworks. I wasn't able to be out there and monitoring the chat because Savannah was scared and I had to take her inside and put her to bed anyway. But Shazidi, hi, good morning. Welcome to the chat. It's good to see you. Yeah, so you know, I don't even know how that video looked. I meant to rewatch it later because I didn't get to enjoy the fireworks at all, you know, due to Savannah, but it's fine. It's fine. As a mama, you just have to roll with it. Shazidi, how are you today? I really do not want to be stuck in here today. It's too nice. It's too nice outside. We dropped Christian off at camp. That was the same camp that Sophia went to about a month ago. And so I really hope that he and his cousin are having a good time. It's a week long, and so I'm not really excited about him not being home for a week. But, you know, it's kind of like a rite of passage. It's really good for him. Shazidi, I'm well. Thank you for asking. I'm excited. I don't know if you heard that I am getting a new niece today. So pretty excited about that and to go meet her. So the question of today is, what is occupying all of your minds? What is it that you just can't seem to let go of? What is really plaguing your mind or on the forefront of your mind? Good or bad? If you feel like sharing, go right ahead. I've been thinking a lot about relationships and you know, the dynamics of those, and obviously about Savannah's swim lessons and different things like that. But just kind of thinking about, how do you word it? People who can't or won't think for themselves and how that affects me and my family or other people. Like people's lack of critical thinking skills, or just to separate themselves from everything that they're being told and think things through and come to their own conclusion. So I can't go into a lot of detail on here, but I've been thinking a lot about that and how frustrating that is. I don't want to bring everybody down today, but how frustrating that is. And I don't know. I don't know. Do you guys deal with anybody like that? Have you run into that? Because it's very difficult to deal with people like that, to try to have conversations and feel heard and respected for differing opinions, you know. Praven is asking, do I like pomegranate? Yes or no? I do like pomegranate. I find it difficult to eat. Do you like pomegranate? Do you grow pomegranates on your farm? All right. I've got all these socks and all these like little dish rags and things that they literally threw in the floor in the walkway here, and I hate it when they do that. But I'm going to pick those up and get our walkway kind of cleared up and tidied up so that we can move back and forth and, you know, actually be able to get work done. So, anyway, Saeem, you don't even know me. I'm glad you're here in our chat, but let's keep it appropriate. I am happily married, so mind your business. All right, let's get this picked up. I think what it is all these socks on the dryer have fallen off and have gotten all over the floor. But anyway, I don't know. That's just kind of been on my mind lately with dealing with people and you know, different things like that. Does anybody have any, like I said, I can't go into a whole lot of detail on here, but does anybody have any thoughts on dealing with people like that? It's always helpful to get other people's opinion. Some counsel, you might say. Shazidi is asking, how was our 4th of July? It was really great, Shazidi. Thank you. We had probably like, I'd say probably 40 people over, and had a good meal. The kids swam in the pool. We had my brothers do the fireworks, and I think it was really good. It was really good. I did live stream the fireworks, even though I wasn't able to be on the chat with you guys. I don't know if any of you got to see that or not. Craven is cheering. How was your 4th of July? Got quite a mess over here. I don't even know why they do this. I was kind of late getting some of these put away, and they just came in and threw them on the ground. I'm not thrilled with my kids right now. Kind of mad. All right. Well, we've gotten it to where we can walk, so that's good. We can start folding the laundry here and keep pushing different loads. It was kind of neat today too. When we went to our swim lesson with Savannah, I asked her, you know, if she thought we were going to be a 6-week student for Savannah, or were we going to be 8 weeks? And she said that she thought 6, which was awesome. And she also thought that next week, before we go on vacation, because next week I'll be gone for like 3 days, before we go on vacation, she wants me to come and get in the pool with Savannah so I can work on being with her in the pool and helping her with different things. So I'm really excited about that too. So it'll be pretty exciting. All right, let me get a load to start folding. Shazidi said we got to watch fireworks and we watched the parade. Oh, awesome! Yeah, we watched the parade in our hometown too. It was Savannah's first parade, and she did so well. She did not cry at the fire trucks, you know how, or like the sirens and everything. She did not cry at that. She didn't cry at any of it, actually. She loved it, but she was not a fan of the fireworks. Praven is asking, you use Instagram ID name. So you can find me on Instagram on Life on Mockingbird Hill, same as this. So hopefully that helps. I'm not really on Instagram very much. I find YouTube is just easier to hang out and chat with you guys. Let me grab a load of laundry. Hang on. I guess since we can't do the weeding outside, I think today will just be a day to keep pushing the laundry, and since it's nice out, although people are calling for rain, I don't know. Since it's so nice, I kind of thought maybe I could hang stuff on the line and really get a lot of laundry done. That would be helpful. So yeah, what are you guys been thinking about lately or dealing with? Again, we're friends here, so feel free to share. If you don't want to, though, you do not have to. Do not feel pressured. Just feel like I've hung out with you guys enough now that, you know, I don't know. I just care. I like to hang out with you guys and talk to you and get to know you and stuff like that. So we usually have a pretty good time, I think. Praven, how's your corn coming? Jeanette, hey, Jeanette says, hey, Mockingbird. Hey, Jeanette, good to see you. Haven't seen you in a few days. We are catching up around here. I wanted to be outside and weeding, but the chiropractor told me no because I have tweaked my neck. Of course, of all the beautiful days have messed up my neck. So she said folding laundry was fine, but she didn't really want me outside weeding. So I'm a little bit disappointed in that. But how are you doing? Praven is asking, Instagram, same ID, name, your channel. Yes. Yes. Jeanette, what have you been up to lately? Haven't got to talk to you in a while. She got a new mixer. All right. Like a stand mixer. Which one am I thinking of? A KitchenAid. Did you get a KitchenAid mixer or something like that? I need a new mixer. When I'm making the Cherry Delight, I've noticed that laundry always makes my nose itch. I've noticed that it takes a lot of power for my mixer to get through that Cool Whip and cream cheese and stuff. So I keep thinking I should put it in the stand mixer, but I hate getting it out and dirtying it because then I gotta clean that giant thing. Praven says, I'm following you. Thank you, Praven. Jeanette says, weeded to get ready to mow just before the storms. Do we have more storms coming? People have been saying that, but my forecast is all over the place. People are saying it's raining. Then my forecast says it's not going to rain. So I didn't know. I don't know if we're having storms today or not. Jeanette says it's an Insta brand. I wanted to do bread dough. Ooh, yum. I took Christian to camp yesterday, and I was riding with Carmen because Timothy went with Christian to camp. Carmen was telling me about a really nice oat bread that she made. Looked really good. You probably wouldn't like it, but looked really good. I thought maybe I could get into that, in all my ample time. Oh my goodness. Jeanette says, I don't know about today. I'm getting ready to leave work. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're on that different schedule now. Okay. Well, good.
Mommy, is A on?
Mm-mm.
Is Lily on?
Nope.
Is Sam, Mary?
Nope. They're not. You can say hi, though. Jeanette's on. Say hi.
Oh, hi, Jeanette.
She can't see you. Come and
She
see.
doesn't have to.
Come and say hi. Praven says, thank you. Appreciate it all. You're welcome, Praven.
Mommy, is the person that gave you like $20?
No. How is that done?
What?
How is the kitchen coming?
Pretty good.
All right, go get on it. Let's keep on our chores, please. Jeanette says, I have ruined 8 batches of bread, so I'm going to try again. Good. And you think the mixer will help you? Where did this shirt even come from? I do not know. We'll put it in the boys. Sophie, Jeanette says, hey, Soper Sue. I think it's funny when you call her that. Oh, goodness. Did you have a good day? Well, day for you, Jeanette, at work? I'm not thrilled with Christian being gone at camp. Jeanette, here's the question of the day. I was broaching it to my friends on here, and here's a question for you. It's the same question I asked them, if I can think of how I worded it. People who... Jeanette says, yes, I don't think it's mixed well enough by hand. Yeah, mixing bread dough is really hard by hand, I think. But okay, so here's the question. People who don't think critically. People who don't think for themselves. Just go along with, like, say, groupthink, if you've heard that term. What do you do with people like that? Like, I guess the question was, the precursor question was, what's been in everybody's mind lately? Wanted to see what other people were thinking about. And when I answered my question, I said, I've been thinking a lot about people that are in my life, and of course I'm not going to name names, who, are very much groupthink and don't think for themselves, and makes you wonder, like, how do you deal with people like that, So, I don't know. Good friends, but sometimes frustrating to be around. Have you dealt with anybody like that? Not at all saying that everyone has to agree with me or think the way that I think. I don't think that at all. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. But it almost seems as if this person does not have an opinion of their own. You know what I mean? And I know you can't, you probably need to be careful driving, but I don't know. That's what I've been thinking a lot about, and it's just kind of like, I don't know. You just go along with it? Praven says, the group is the best friend. Yes. Yeah, you guys, I'm actually really getting attached to you guys. I find myself wanting to get on here and chat with you guys even outside of our scheduled time. But it's hard because I want to keep boundaries in place and make sure that I have time for the family and the kids and things like that. So I try to do it, when they're really not around so much. Hang on, gotta get another load. I'll be right back. That's, I don't want to be reaching in here all the time. My goodness, why does this laundry make my nose itch? I think I might be allergic to the soap or something. Praven says, thumbs up, 100%. Yes. Yes, that is true, Praven. So, you guys, I found Praven's channel on YouTube. It's really cool. I like your channel, Praven. It's really neat. I'm glad you're posting videos. You guys should check it out. I think you can find it if you just click on his little picture there, his profile picture. Jeanette says, pray for them, rebuke the enemy, let go, and let God. Yeah, I think you're right. It just gets irritating and frustrating because it's like, open your mind, think. I think you know what I'm talking about, Jeanette. It's just, how can an educated person be so non-thinking? You know what I mean? Anyway, it is what it is. I don't know if the rest of you guys have ever dealt with people like that or not, and how you handled it. But it's something. Hello. Hi, sister. Jaya Raman, Temple City, Madurai, come India. Maybe someday I'll get to. Jeanette says lots of mind control going on right now. I would agree with that, especially through the, what do you say, just the propaganda put out on the news. It's not just the news, but on different TV and things in general. There's a lot of people, I don't know. You're exactly right. Exactly right. Yep. Whatever. Just gets frustrating after a while. Amu says, hi, how are you? I am doing well, Amu. Thanks for getting on the chat. How are you doing? It's good to have you here. Anthony, hi, welcome. Have you been on here before, Anthony? I feel like I remember that screen name. Amu says, good. Anthony, Sophie just said that you were on the day that we made cookies. Is that you? Is that right? Am I remembering that correctly? Amu, I'm glad you're doing good. That's awesome. We're just folding laundry, trying to catch up around here. We can't go outside and work today because my doctor said no, because I have messed up my neck and my back a little bit. So I have to take it easy today. So I'm allowed to do some laundry. Jeanette says, yes, it's an attack. God says use your authority. Yeah. It says, hello, frog here, goat and elephant already showed up. I didn't see them. They didn't say hi if they did. But I was wondering how Mary is doing. Amu says, do I have children? I do have children, Amu. We've got 5. 5 kids around here. And they're all very good kids. Do you have kids? Yes, 5. You don't. Okay. Papa Baked Foods, hey? No, Frog, I do know them. I said I was meaning that they haven't been on chat today. And I have been wondering how they are and specifically how Mary's doing. We've been really worried about her. Papa Baked Foods says, what's up? Papa, not much. We're folding laundry today. It's a gorgeous day, and I'm really wrestling with the fact that I can't go out there and work in my flower beds because of my neck and my shoulder. I'm not going to lie. I'm tempted to do it anyway, but I don't want to hurt myself because she's going on vacation, and then I won't be able to see her for 2 weeks. Frog says, I am Mike. Hi, Mike. Good to talk to you. The cop, Sky, they said they told you about me. They did. They did tell us about you. Yes. Amu is asking, do I like enjoying social media? Yeah, I do. I am more interested, I think, in social media like reels or videos and stuff where I'm learning something. Papa is asking, am I from the UK? No, I am from the US. Mike is asking, didn't any of them show up for several days? No, they haven't been here for several days. Amu says, oh, nice. Yes. Yes, Amu, where are you from? Papa, where are you from? I haven't got to talk to you guys before. And obviously, if you're not comfortable saying, that's okay. You do not have to share. Papa is from Pakistan. Awesome. That's really cool. How are things in Pakistan? We've been having some crazy weather. Last night, when I was driving home from dropping my son off at camp, we were in torrential rain, and it was a little bit scary. We had to pull over. We had to pull over to be safe because it was getting to where we couldn't see the road while we were driving. Mike says, I see they are all not using phone much because of Mary's case, obviously, but I am here to keep the promise by Sam. Oh, thank you. So how's she doing? Can you give us an update? And also, while I have you on here, Mike, I didn't do it yet because I didn't get your guys' permission. But what I wanted to do was to make like a post like on my YouTube account that would say something like Mary updates or updates on Mary or something like that. And I was thinking maybe if you missed a live stream or I didn't have a live stream at the time that you could tell us, maybe you could just type like a comment on there and let us know how Mary's condition is. If you want to do that, I would be happy to make that post if you think that that's all right. Papa says, oh, wow, you have 1,400 subscribers. Yes, I do. It's very exciting. You guys are so sweet. Papa says, which season in the U.S.? It is summer. We are in summer. And it's been pretty hot. But today is gorgeous outside. I'd much rather be out there. What season is it in Pakistan? Papa, are you saying it's summer in Pakistan? It says same. Mike says she is just okay, just out of danger. Not, you need to do that. Your prayers are enough. You prayed already too much for strangers. Can't thank enough. She's better than before. Good, 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 good. Well, we will keep praying for her, and keep praying for her recovery, her complete recovery. Papa says it's summer in Pakistan. Awesome. So, Papa, tell me, in Pakistan, do you have like all sorts of different climates? Like, do you have mountainous regions, deserts, like forests, beaches? I mean, well, I don't know. I think, is Pakistan landlocked? I kind of think it is, but I could be remembering wrong. Papa says, I only have 218 subscribers. You'll get there. I just keep hanging out with people, and people like to hang out too. Mike says maybe she will come on live soon. You see, I am handling all the legal stuff. Yes. Yes, we did know that. Is it okay if I make that post for you to update us when you feel like it? Either of you guys, that would be great. If that's okay, I would love, love, love to do that. Papa says, I love beach. I love the beach too. Hey, hello, good morning. Guess who's Hey, Mike is here and he's telling us about Mary. I don't know if you can scroll up and see the chat or not. Papa says, beach is my favorite place. Same. Mike says he has no problem with me making the post, but I guess you have already done enough. Mostly I just want to, have a place where we can kind of keep track of how she's doing. But I'm really happy to do that. Yes, that is Arvind. He is here. Yeah.
Do you know what like the bug bites use to take away bug bites? Because it's one
Do I know where the bug bite stuff is?
like where you can like suction the nail.
Oh, that's in the corner cabinet in the kitchen.
The like pipe.
The corner cabinet.
Is it
The top one.
the top sheet?
Yeah, somewhere in there. A says, my internet is flaky. I will connect in 10 minutes. Okay, we'll see you in a little bit, A. Papa is asking, what time is it in the U.S.? It is 11:42. Papa, do you work or are you a student? I need another load. Boy, we're doing good. Papa says, I'm a worker. What do you do for work if you want to share? Oh my goodness, I never started the dryer. Let's see here. Mike says, I just reached hotel and checked live. I am like from weeks spending days in courtrooms, talking less to my wife Stenny, Less because of it too. I think you know her too. Yes, I do know her. How is everybody holding up? How is everyone doing? Papa says, I sell car engines. Cool. My husband works in a car dealership. Let's see here. I don't know if it's going to be nice enough for me to go outside and hang some clothes on the line today. I hope it would be, but I've heard different reports that we're going to be getting more rain. Papa says, if you don't mind, my English is very weak. I don't mind at all. I don't mind at all, Papa. You can be on here. I can basically make sense of what you're trying to say. I'm just glad you guys are on here hanging out. It's just very nice to meet new people. I may ask for clarification sometime if you're saying something that I don't understand. But if you don't mind that, I certainly don't mind hanging out and making new friends and talking to people. That is cool. You can sell car engines. Papa, I have 5 kids. Simi, hi, welcome. Got a lot of kids running around here. Mike says, good. All the girls with her. I am with Paul and Samuel. He used to come very much on your live now. Not coming because he is also now with me, and Paul and John is also in the hospital. Everything's good now. Thank you so much. Good. And you guys do what you need to do. You do what you need to do. And I will go ahead and make that post today after we finish here. And then if you guys would like, you can feel free to comment on there and just let us know. I would be very grateful because if I'm honest, when I hadn't had you guys on here for a while, I'm like, oh, I hope she's okay. I was getting a little bit worried. Simi is doing homework. Yes, Papa says nice. What homework are you working on, Simi? Papa says you are looking beautiful. I mean, you have natural beauty. Well, thank you so much. I'm getting older, and so I want to try to preserve it as best I can. But thank you. That is very kind. Simi is asking who likes arm wrestling. Mike says when she got to know that we told her about the accident to you, she was angry. Said, why you disturbed her. That's not disturbing me. That's not disturbing me. I'm so glad to know. I really liked talking with Mary when I got to. It was so wonderful, and we were excited about her wedding and her honeymoon, and it was just something to be able to, like I said, make new friends. You guys know that's what I want. Papa says you're looking young. Thank you. Thank you. Simi, want to compare my strength. Mike says just John left to meet you. Yes. Yeah, we haven't met him yet. Hopefully we'll get to meet him soon. You know what would be so crazy is when Mary gets on here, or when Mary gets better and she feels up to it, she can get on here and we can all talk. And she can tell us all about it and how she's doing. I can't wait for that. That'll be so great. Papa is asking, how are you, Simi? Simi says, I am great, and you? Look at us. Everybody's just making friends all around. That's what we want. That is what we want. Papa is saying, where are you from, Simi? Mike says, people think I am in cops, so I am arrogant. You think, ma'am, I am arrogant. No, I don't think cops are arrogant. We, for the most part, in the United States, we have a lot of respect for police. Some people don't, but most people do. Simi says, sounds amazing. Simi is asking, you like arm wrestling, Papa? Do people, Mike, do people think that police are arrogant in your country? I just kind of wonder, you know, the different countries and how much respect people have for others in authority. That being said, you know, I mean, I don't think that police should cross a line. Mike is saying, by the way, who's Savannah? Savannah is my daughter, my baby. She's 13 months old. I heard a lot about her cute little baby girl. She's napping right now. If she wakes up, I'll bring her on if we're still on here. She's a little sweetheart. She's the best baby in the world. That's what Mary was attracted to is Savannah. Yes, Mike, she is my daughter. Yes. She is our baby. I don't know if you have seen Sophie. Sophie was the baby, and now she's 10 years older than Savannah. And so we have a lot of help with Savannah. The kids, all of the kids just love her so much. And she's pretty spoiled, I think. But in a good way. Papa says, yeah, too much power. Simi and Papa are over here talking trash. Simi is from Austria. That's cool, Simi. Wait a second. Whose shirt is this? Oh, I can fit in that. I'll keep it for my pajamas. Yes, Europe is nice. Simi, do you... I was going to ask if you live in a small town or like a big city, and what your countryside was like. I have not been to Austria, so I'm a little bit fascinated by it. But if you do not feel comfortable sharing that, then don't even worry about it. We live out in the country. Simi says, I am competing. Papa says, I'm back in 20 minutes. Bye. Okay, bye, Papa. We'll see you later. Hopefully we're still on. Well, or hopefully we're getting the laundry done, at which point I will get off of here and go do something else for the day. But we'll hopefully see you soon. Maybe another time as well. Simi says, I live near a small town. That's cool. Is there a lot of old architecture and things like that? Some of the stuff I see of European towns, like on TV, it just looks so beautiful there. Makes me really want to visit. But I do not have the money for that right now. Simi says it's on the land. Mike is saying June 9th, live stream, 2 minutes, 36 seconds, minutes exactly. When Mary met you the first time, I should watch that stream in free time with live chat on. It's very wholesome. Oh, you're so sweet. I can't believe you knew that. That's so crazy. Yeah, it's I don't know. She was great. She had an impact on me too. It was a great day. Whose socks are they? Oh, those are Bella's. Okay. I'm losing track on which kids have what laundry around here. You watched that stream? Aw. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I can't tell if this is my shirt. I don't know. Bella likes to keep stealing my clothes. Sometimes I'm okay with it. A had to step out. He said his internet was being flaky. So he should be back any minute because he said he was going to be gone for about 10 minutes. I would assume long enough to reboot everything. I don't know. So he should be back in a minute. Hey, is that Paul? Well, okay, so Mike is on, who is Stenny's husband. It is Paul. Paul, hey! Sophie's asking about you. And A was on asking about you too. We're all excited to hear that Mary is doing well. You want to say hi? Pop on there. She's being shy. I don't know. Oh, can you take these down to the kitchen, please? Since you're here. Here, and this one. And this one.
Hey, who that we know is on?
Paul and Mike.
Did
Update us how, yeah, I think so. Don't spill them. Got him?
Anthony,
Go.
whatever his name is.
Yeah, he hasn't been back on.
I heard you say his name.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I did. Paul said that's why I said Mike. We were literally in the same hotel room. I was just taking a bath. Well, good. I'm glad you got your bath. And I am super, super glad. I'm super glad to hear that Mary is doing well. So is it evening for you guys right now too? Or are you here in the U.S. with Mary? I assume she's in the U.S. at the hospital. Is that right? Jeremy Briggs, hi there from Washington. Hi, Jeremy. I'm in Illinois. It's good to have you here. We're just hanging out. It's not super exciting around here. We just hang out and talk and make friends. And I have to do laundry because I have a lot to do and I can't sit still. So this meets two needs at once. Gets my chores done, gets me some socializing. You're welcome. Okay. So Mike is saying we are in the U.S., but far from the hospital, and the hospital is also in the U.S. Good. I'm so glad she's here. I hope she's getting all the good care she needs. Jeremy says, just enjoying my day off. Smoking on a morning doobie. All right. Well, go. You do you, Jeremy. That's good. Mike says, I don't speak good English. People here speak English very fast. I'm probably speaking very fast also. I'm sorry. Paul says, you are right. Yes. I'm just glad she's here. And it's so sweet that you guys came all this way to be with her. Because I know you weren't here beforehand. I think we're so used to everybody around us speaking English, we don't even think about it. White Walker, hello. Welcome to the chat. Yes, Paul is from Ireland. I kind of, no, I'm not going to say I remember where each of you are from exactly. I know, let me see if I'm right. UK, Ireland, and now Arizona, and Sweden. Is that right? Am I right? Switzerland. I knew it started with an S. I knew it. White Walker, I am from the United States. Samuel is from the UK. Okay, yeah. White Walker, I am 44. Can you believe that? And John is from the US. Okay, awesome. What about you, White Walker? I'm sorry I'm scratching my nose. You guys, I feel like I think I'm allergic to the dust in my laundry room. Like, I don't know if it's detergent or what, but it always makes my nose itch every time I'm in here. Ah, White Walker, you win the day. Says, OMG, you look like 30. I wish. I could not attempt to guess your age because you don't even have a profile picture that I could click on. Actually, I can't click on it in a chat. I tried that once and it doesn't work. But I don't know. But I'm glad you're on our chat and hanging out. You can tell us if you want, or you don't have to. You're 18. Okay, awesome. Very good. Where are you from? Or maybe you already said that. Poke, hey, how's it going? Welcome back. I haven't seen you in a while. White Walker is also from Pakistan. We had another guy from Pakistan already. So that's cool. Poke, I am doing well, thank you. My name is Cynthia. I do remember you. But I just don't remember your actual name. I remember your screen name. I feel like, yes, I was just going to say, I feel like you're in our friend group with Mary. Yes, Kenny. Yes, I'm so glad. How are you doing? I haven't talked to you in a long time either. It's been, geez, it's been weeks. Ah, you guys are on here. I was wondering where you guys went. I'm like, oh man, I hope everything's okay. I'm so glad to have you guys back on here. Why did I hang that up? That's the kids'. They need to do it. Yes. Kenny says, I saw Mike and Paul here, so I said it's time. Yes, it's been time. I've been missing you guys. White Walker's asking, are all those clothes your household? Yes. Yes. Okay, so in my defense, I know it's a lot, but I don't do laundry every day. A is back. Yes. Kenny, we are doing a lot of prayers, yes. We're doing everything we can on our end to pray for Mary and for her recovery. So yeah, White Walker, yes, this is all of our laundry because I have 5 kids and my husband and myself, and so that's a lot of laundry, and I don't do it every day, and so it just kind of piles up, and I'm like, oh no, we gotta do laundry, and so that's how we end up doing all this, and you lovely people hang out with me while I do my chores, and I love it. A says, Mary's friends joined the live. They did. Kenny is here, Paul, and Mike. Yes. So, super good. Super good. I'm glad you made it back in time, A, and that we didn't lose them. Kenny says, I don't know how much live is left, but I just wanted to say Mary will be good soon and join the live soon. Oh, I cannot wait to see her again. And Kenny, I was sharing with Mike that what I would like to do after this is over is just make a post on the channel page that'll say like Mary updates or something like that. And then if you guys have an update on her recovery or just want to share something, we would love for you to just comment on there and let us know how she's doing. So A says, hello Kenny, I am Arvind. How is Mary? He is eagerly waiting. Yes. White Walker, yes. He is asking who Mary is. A is saying Mary is our live friend. Yes, so we met her. Mike just reminded me on June 9th. And we met her in a live stream. And we've just all kind of become friends. And it's super sweet. And then she got married and went on her honeymoon, which we were super happy about and rejoicing with her. But then a week later, she got hit by some stupid kid drunk driving and put her in the hospital. And they didn't know she was going to wake up. And then she did. And here we are. So we are anxiously awaiting, news of her recovery. Aww. Kenny says, by the way, Mary is watching your live currently with me. A, you can type anything you want, and Cynthia, you can say what you want. She's watching with me. Mary, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here, and we will keep praying for you. Hi, I missed you. Missed talking to you. It was so fun, and I really enjoyed meeting all your friends. Yeah, we're glad you're here, and we're glad you're okay, and that you're going to get better, and we will keep praying for you. Okay, sorry. Anyway, yes. White Walker says, get well soon, Mary. Mike says, yes. Papa is back. Awesome. And Mike says she will be back soon. Good. Yes, we have missed you, Mary, and we definitely want you to get better. Get well soon. Yes. And we want to know how married life, well, when you get better, how married life is treating you and how you are enjoying it. A says, Sam, hello, bro. Waiting for you so long for Mary updates. Shazidi is saying, do you work? I work all the time, Shazidi. My husband and I have rental properties, which I manage, so that's kind of my job. But I basically volunteer at the kids' school, and I work around here just doing various chores and different things like that. So Poke, who is Kenny, says she will come soon. We're very excited for that. Papa, we were just saying that Mary is our friend who we met on June 9th on a live stream, and she had gotten married, and then she was injured and hit by a drunk driver. And so we're all just, anxiously awaiting news of how she's been doing. And she's here today. I don't know if she still is, but we're super excited she is. Dover Kids, hi, welcome. Kitty says, very soon she will come, but not if you cry again. I'm not crying. I'm not crying. You crying? I'm not. A says, I need this live full of 4 Mary Gang couples soon. Yes. Yes. Okay. We are good. We are good. That just made my day. You guys don't even know. You just made my day. Yes. I don't even know what to talk about anymore. I'm just too excited. I'm done. I'm spent, you guys. I don't even know what to say. I'm just too giddy with excitement. Oh. Oh my goodness. Wow. You can laugh at me all you want. I can't even help it. I can't even help it. It's a good thing. It's a good thing I have this to do to keep me occupied. Kenny says, Namaste, Arvind. I can't even. Let's see. Kessi ho, I know little Hindi. Yes. I don't know what you guys are saying except for the namaste, but yeah. Anyway, it's just so good to see you guys again. Yes, A is saying, like Mary, you know Hindi, very good. White Walker's meowing at us. A says, as an Indian, I don't know Hindi. Oh, okay, I didn't know. I thought you did, A. I didn't know that. Yes. Okay. Is this Stenny? A says very satisfying. SJ Gaming Zone, who I think, if I remember right, is Stenny. Am I right? I'm probably wrong. I'm sorry if I am. If I got you guys' names mixed up again. A says very satisfying stream after a long back. Thanks, Kenny and Sam. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. This is for my sisters. I'm trying to keep it separated. I do have some exciting news. Yes, yes, that's right. Yes, Stenny, don't go on my weird name, my stupid older brother. I just tried to remember like S in Stenny and S in SJ Gaming Zone. So that's how I've been kind of trying to remember your name. But you guys, I am getting a new niece today. Actually, she's probably already born. I don't want to switch over to see if she has been yet. I'll wait to do that after we get done in here. But yeah, she will be number 24 grandchildren for my father. Thank you. I'm very excited. Cindy says congratulations. I'm pretty excited. And she is going to be very close in Savannah's age. They'll be about a year apart. And spacing out. Yeah, they'll be about a year apart. And so I'm hoping that they'll just grow up and be best friends. White Walker says congratulations. Thank you so much. It's very exciting. It's very, very exciting. She's going to be lovely, and hopefully I get to meet her tonight. So, yeah. Stinny says, me, Kenny, and Crystal with Mary. She's watching the stream from 2 devices. Aw! Kenny says, yes. Oh, that is good. Crystal was the cat, right? The cat face? That's what I thought she was. It's so good to see you guys. Well, see, for me. But yeah, I'm so glad you guys are on here. That's awesome. It's awesome. Yay! Mary, you've got some good friends coming all that way to be with you and take care of you. It's pretty good friends. A is asking, where is Crystal? Kenny says, yeah, she and her husband uses the same account. Most probably she will come with a new account. Okay, that sounds good. White Walker says, meanwhile, I don't even have a single true friend. Well, you stay on here, White Walker. We'll be your friend. A says, oh, nice dinner you four are there. Kenny says, don't worry, Crystal is also watching while eating. Ooh, what's for lunch? I haven't had lunch today. I did go to McDonald's and get a blueberry cream pie and a Diet Coke. Super healthy over here. Super healthy. At least they have, do they have pretty good food in the hospital? White Walker says you'll regret it later. Probably. I will regret it when I think over to myself, how have I done today? And then I say, well, I didn't really stick to my diet. It's all right. You just keep trying, right? Kenny says, yes, good food. Awesome. I'm glad they're feeding you well at the hospital. Yes, A says, Sam, don't change the animal. I set my mind. Sam is elephant and goat is Paul. Yes. White Walker, I'm drinking Diet Coke. It's not good for you. I know. It's not good for you. Okay. I went, do you guys remember me talking at all about the Ladies' Aid rummage sale? I got this for my sister because her boy plays baseball. So I got this for like 50 cents. It was crazy. White Walker says the last time I drank a soft drink is on October 29th of last year. Wow. Are you avoiding soft drinks for a specific reason? Or just, you know, just trying to be healthier or what? Kenny says, we will all leave soon. Now she is enough. She don't need much people. Just John will stay here in the hospital. Okay, I understand. A says, Mary, I'm still waiting to hear your love story. Get well soon. Ah, yes. White Walker says, trying to be healthier. That's good. I'm trying to be healthier too. Trying to get away from so much sugar. But then I had that stupid blueberry pie for breakfast. Yes. Mary's going to have quite the love story after she gets all healed up. Can't wait to hear it. Absolutely. All right. Might be the last basket. Hang on one second. I'll be right back. All right, just a little bit to go. Kenny says, oh my God, you're still stuck in her love story. She said, I will tell soon. Okay, good. We want to hear it. Well, we never did get to hear, so we need closure, you know? A says, nice. It's just so good to have you guys on here. I can't believe it. Oh my goodness. It's been too long. Savannah is getting so big, you guys. I need to, like, post a picture of her doing her swimming lessons for you guys to see. Maybe I did that already. I don't know. But she's doing super good. And she can... So the instructor brings her underwater. She's literally holding her breath underwater and she's on her belly. She's turning herself over in the pool and floating. So that's very exciting. Because that's kind of the beginning of her self-rescue techniques. Excuse me, now I'm getting hiccups. Anyway, so it's very, very good. Okay, now happy Arvin bro. I am back as Elephant. Yes, there you go. Yes, yes, yes. I don't even know where you guys get these little characters. I don't know how to do that. But we all know I need a YouTube lesson, so. Yeah, this is another one of those sweatshirts that I got for my sister. It says Game Day. That's pretty cool. Kenny, did you guys get to see any of the fireworks from the hospital for the 4th? I did a live stream with the fireworks from our yard, but I wasn't able to stay on the chat and visit with anybody because Savannah wouldn't let me. She was too scared of the fireworks. Sam said, you seemed a little low in the past live stream and now happy. What happened? Is everything okay? In the past live stream? Yeah, I'm good. I was just kind of thinking, if you're talking about today and why I was a little bit down, I was just thinking about people who, you know, they're given everything. They're given, everything they need. And it's hard to be on here and like be able, like I can't give you guys details, you know? And so it's hard to kind of explain what I mean, because it would be a lot easier if I could give you details, but I can't. I don't want to be, you know, inappropriate. And so it's kind of, okay, well, I can say this. I am a type of person who thinks about everything. I like to read, I like to study, and I like to know what's going on. And not everybody is like that, and I'm learning that not everybody has the same thoughts as I do. Not everybody has the same values and beliefs, and that's fine. You know, like, this is the United States. This is great. We're valued for our diversity, but you know, for the most part, it's just kind of frustrating to me when people won't open their eyes and think critically. So that was kind of bugging me. But I'm happier now to know how Mary is doing, because I was getting really worried when you guys hadn't been on. I was just like thinking, my goodness, I hope she's okay. You know, so I was just a little concerned about that. But having you guys on here, it's just like, it's a breath of fresh air, you know. So anyway, let's see. A says, bro, we are waiting for your update in the few last streams. And Sam says, sorry, I was on a business trip. Yeah, you told that. White Walker says, just don't think about anything and chill in life. Well, I mean, yeah, but I'm trying to raise babies, you know, like I'm raising my kids. So that's why it's just kind of like, you have to think, you know, you have to be there and you have to make the proper decisions. So A says, Paul too, right? And Sam says, no, he is handling legal stuff with Mike. That's why he is not showing up much. That's understandable. And Sam says, you're a kind human being. Thank you. A says, what is the update on the case? Yeah, I mean, just let us know whenever you have time. And like I said, I'll make that post later. And we can, then you guys can feel free to share as much or as little as you want. No pressure. You don't have to use it. But it would just be nice to be able to like check in on that post and we can see how she's doing if we miss each other. So anyway, okay. Wow. You guys are so awesome. here it is. Geez, 80 minutes later. It takes me a long time to fold laundry. My goodness. Or I just have a lot to do. I do. That's what it is. Let's see. Woo, sorry. A is saying, so Kenny, did you visit India? How do you know Hindi? I think Europeans are just like well versed in many languages. At least that's the vibe I'm getting. And Sam says Mike knows all the details of him because that boy is a minor for now. Home arrest after that, maybe 5 to 7 years in prison. Well, at the least, that's what he deserves. But I don't know. You know, it's crazy how one bad decision can just alter yours and everybody else's life, you know? It's just like, think what that's done to your guys' lives. You've had to uproot everything and come and be in the hospital, and which is wonderful of you guys to do, you know, but all because you made a stupid decision. White Walker says, are you going to end live? Yes, I have got to get going. I need to get this laundry put away, and I can't be carrying this around and talking because I would never get any work done. Sam said he said his career is going to be ruined by this. Well, yeah, it is. And it's just sad because he's just getting started. So yeah, White Walker, I plan to be on again tomorrow. Generally around the same time, maybe a little bit earlier, because I've just got to get a lot done. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. I'm so glad to see you guys again. It has literally been a breath of fresh air, and has eased my mind. So anyway, I hope to see you guys again tomorrow, and we'll chat later. Bye. Bye, guys.